Hello everyone, this is Dr. Casen Maria with the Drugless Doctors, and I'm so excited to share with you my guest today, Lexie. And she has an amazing story on how her body has transformed in our practice in just a short period of time with chiropractic care. Welcome, Lexie.
Thanks, Dr. Casen.
You are welcome. So let me ask you and share with the people watching, how did you find out about our office? And what were you looking for when you first came in?
Okay, so I found out about Drugless Doctors from a friend who had a wonderful experience and really wanted to share that experience with me. So she referred me and just said great things, so I was really excited. And then I was looking to improve my overall health and also just start managing my health, my migraines that I was having, and just get healthier. And I knew that started with the back pain that I had. So that was a big part.
Let me ask, how long were you having migraines for? And I know when Lexie first came into our office and she was sharing her testimony and how long this has been going on for. How long have the migraines been going on for?
So I was having a migraine every week, or 1 to 2 migraines a week for about 6 months.
Wow.
So I used other methods to help with that pain, but it just wasn't getting any better. So I knew that I needed to take the next step and really get that checked out.
So what have you noticed in the last 6 months in our office?
So I have noticed so much improvement in my overall health. I haven't had a migraine since I started treatment, which is one of the biggest things for me. That was just really hurting my day-to-day life, and I haven't had one migraine, so that's been fantastic. I also noticed just overall flexibility, better movement, and just a better feeling inside and out with the constant adjustments and everything that I've been going through. So
that's really exciting.
Yeah.
So as we're talking and people are listening at home, because do you know a lot of people have migraines and they just deal with them and they don't know what to do. They could be taking drugs or medications, or maybe they've been to other chiropractors and maybe they just thought, and I have a lot of people like yourself, when you came in, they just kind of have given up on maybe chiropractic care or natural health because they say it didn't work for them.
Right.
And I know we did a complete evaluation of you, and it was a different experience for you when you came into the office. So what was that like for you when you were coming in for your initial appointment?
So my initial appointment, I was very nervous to kind of take that next step and see those results. And I knew that I put it off for too long. So that hesitation was there, but I was overwhelmed with the positivity that came with everything, the willingness to solve the problem, and also the patience and care that I really needed to guide me through that process, because I had put it off for so long. So that was really important.
And it's not your fault. We're here to help you and meet you where you're at. So when people are at home watching this and they're thinking, maybe it's time to take the next steps, and where do I start with that? So what would you say to people out there that are watching our video right now and they might be having constant migraines like you were when you first came in? What would your advice be for them?
So my advice would definitely be to consider chiropractic care. I don't think it's the first thing that comes to mind when you are dealing with chronic pain, but it can help pretty much anything. And there are people that are willing to help you and willing to, work through that process with you, even though it's not always the easiest thing to take that step. So I would definitely recommend looking into that and seeing what your options are before turning to other medications and things that aren't going to help in the long term.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.
I'm excited for you, and I'm excited for all the people that are going to be watching us, because it's all about taking those next steps. So if you have migraines and headaches, and you think that you have to deal with this, consider chiropractic care. Consider coming in for an evaluation. And our whole goal is to see if we can help you. And if we can't, we'll find someone who can. Thank you so much, Lexie, for being here with me today.
Thanks, Dr. Casen.
You are welcome. This is Dr. Casen DeMaria with the Drugless Doctors in Westlake, Ohio.